Welcome back, Tiger sports fans, to the first episode of Tiger Sports Nation this semester. I'm your host, Katie Moore.
And I'm Lucy Roesener, and we're going to get you caught up on Tiger sports from this past week.
The women's basketball team played twice last week. On Wednesday, the Tigers collected a close win in Neal Fieldhouse against Wittenberg, 69-62. Two DePauw players scored in the double digits. Ava Hassel scored 19 points, and Riley Mont scored 12. Mont also led the team in rebounds, collecting 6. On Saturday, the Tigers traveled to Ohio Wesleyan and played in another close game, but fell 74-64. Next up for DePauw is another NCAC battle against Denison at home. Tip-off is scheduled for 6 p.m.
As for the men's basketball team, they also played twice last week. The Tigers traveled to Wittenberg on Wednesday and lost 77-73 in overtime. Ronald Johnson led DePauw with 24 points, and Ref Stevenson was close behind with 19. On Saturday, DePauw hosted Ohio Wesleyan and fell short of victory with an ending score of 67-64. The Tigers will be back in action on Wednesday at home against Denison with a game time set for 8 p.m.
The women's track and field team was on the road this past weekend as they competed in the Blue and White Classic at Indiana State. They placed third out of 7 teams. The Tigers collected 8 top 3 finishes, including an event win from Lily Monnet in the 3,000-meter run. Her time of 10:15:27 not only won, but broke the DePauw school record previously set 7 years ago by her own sister. The Tigers will return to competition this Saturday when they host the DePauw Indoor Invitational.
The men's track and field team also competed in the Blue and White Classic and collected third place with 5 top 3 finishes. Matt Rowley clocked an 8:48.54 in the 3,000-meter run to win the race, and Daniel Jansen jumped a 1.9 meters to win the high jump. Jansen also broke his own school record in the 60-meter hurdles, running 8.46 seconds. The Tigers will be back in action this weekend as they will also host the DePauw Indoor Invitational.
Okay, that's it for Tiger Sports this week, but now it's time for Hot Topic, where we talk about something from the DePauw sports world or the greater sports world that we just can't stop thinking about. Lucy, what you got?
You know what I can't stop thinking about is I just can't stop wondering if Taylor Swift is going to be making it to the Super Bowl to see her boyfriend Travis Kelce, because she will be on her Eras tour in Japan. And I don't know the exact numbers, but I know for a fact that she could, in theory, hop on a private jet right after her concert and be there with like an hour or 2 to spare. But will she make it? Swifties across the country are dying to know.
Well, I guess only time will tell. Something that I can't stop thinking about, I actually have 2 things. So on Wednesday of this week, which by the time this will be posted, it'll be tomorrow, it's National Girls and Women's in Sports Day. So that's always a fun day.
That's awesome.
So yay, to
the
celebrate.
Best day.
Yeah, celebrate the women that came before us, that kind of laid the groundwork for where we are. So I'm excited to celebrate that, celebrate my peers, my own teammates, and all the DePauw women athletes and all athletes everywhere. Something else I can't stop thinking about is the Cowboys, and the defensive coordinator just went to the Commanders, which is in the same conference as the Cowboys, both in the NFC East. And the Cowboys had a rough playoff game. We got beat by the Packers pretty bad, and we didn't fire a head coach. We still have the same quarterback, but our defensive coordinator is now gone. Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, says they're just ramping things up, no serious changes. So I'm interested to see who the Cowboys get as their new defensive coordinator and how Dan Quinn is going to be as a head coach, seeing over everything. So that's just something that's been on my mind.
That's amazing.
But I guess that's it. So that'll do it for Tiger Sports Nation this week. Again, I'm Katie Moore.
And I'm Lucy Roesener, and as always,
Roll Tigs!